Hello, good evening, everybody. I tell you what a day. I do not like Mondays, for some reason. It's just the start of the week and it's really bad out there. Anyway, thank you very much for all your cards and everything and all your gifts. Just found out yesterday we're about number 6 in the podcast, so we're getting there. We're really getting there. Anyway, I've got my guest tonight, and she's called Rachel. And I came across Rachel on a Pacific site, and she was singing, and I thought, she could be interesting, and well, there you go. Hello, goody. Hello, how are you?
How are you? I'm good. Thank you.
Good. Um, I'll tell you why I wanted to interview you for because one, um, you're not just a singer, but you're a model too, aren't you?
Yes, sir. A model.
How long, how long have you been modeling now then?
Uh, I did beauty pageants when I was little. So at 3 years old, I was Miss Liberty Bell. But life happened. I had kids. I kind of got out of it, and I just recently got back into it a few years ago.
Yeah, with pageants and stuff. I I used to have an agent because I'd done TV and radio and stuff,
Mhm.
and my agent used to do pageants quite a bit, and we had a fallout because I used to say to her, you should not encourage children going to pageants
Mhm.
if they're around about 2 years or upwards because they don't know what they're doing.
Right, right.
Do you
See,
agree with that?
no, because you know what? I did like little runway things for Dillard's, and then I made Miss Liberty Bell. But my daughter just turned 4, and she's almost better than me. I'm trying to tell you, she could put her on a show. I don't think she's too young now. I wouldn't put the makeup and like they go, the wigs, all that to me is too much because she's just beautiful. They're kids. But nah, not unless you're dressing them up and putting all the extra stuff on that women have that they shouldn't have yet.
Yeah, yeah. So so when because some people when they do pageants and stuff
Hmm.
they put, the parents or the mothers and everything, they just cover them with makeup and everything. Is that
I
what you
wouldn't.
do? You won't do that,
No, I would never do that. She's
right?
beautiful
Okay.
without it.
Yeah, yeah, and because because I was looking at all your pictures and everything, what you've been doing for like modeling and everything.
Mhm.
Um, what's that been like for yourself? Because I know it's got to be an earner for you, because you've got a family and everything.
I do. The 3 kids, I hold them down by myself. I have a friend though that helps me. I don't know what I would do without her. But it's good. I don't want to sound vain, but I think it's the camera has a crush on me. I just happen to I take good pictures, and then my photographer show up sometimes at 3 in the morning. I'm about to make a calendar, so I'm almost done, with that. And I started after I lost my weight and I got my body back in shape because my last baby, she just turned 4. But I'm gonna do the calendar. I sold some T-shirts, So what I did first, I figured if I create a fan base, if people support you and love you, they will support you and love you no matter what you do.
Yeah,
So I did that first, and then I stepped out back into my modeling. And then, actually, used to lead praise and worship at church. I laid it down for a while due to a few reasons, a few things that have happened. 10 years I didn't sing, so I had to. When I got in the studio, though, I had to get my voice back in shape. It's a muscle. So I just
yeah,
stayed in here for, just I'd fall asleep on the microphone head once sometime and I'd hit it, and I'd be like, okay, I need to go to bed. But I mean, you can always progress and get greater, but it's a huge difference, and it's something that now, I mean, I'll never let go. I never will. I can't
mm,
take credit for my voice because that's him, but I did kind of try to I got to get it in shape and control it.
yeah, yeah. Because I kind of like. So, did you have a photographer? He took your pictures, or you did it yourself?
Okay, my photographer, he takes
Yeah,
my professional pictures, but I take a lot. A lot of people ask me who takes my pictures because if you don't notice, I do them every day because I have a website and I
yeah,
like to, keep everything going. I do it every single day, and that's me. I'm good with. I kind of know how to do the lighting and stuff like that. Like when he does it, I would watch, but he takes my all my portfolio pictures because they have to be taken with that professional camera. He does all that for me.
okay.
Yeah, I'm taking pictures
Oh,
all day around here.
yeah, I bet you are. Yeah, yeah, I bet you are. And do you ever get any? Do you get a lot of work from it, from modeling and stuff
A-
like that?
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
see. I don't know if you've heard of OnlyFans. It's a website.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. There's 30 million people on there. I made number five. Um, and I'm trying to get to number one. I don't know if you're getting money or anything. I just want the crown. If there's a crown, I'm a girl and the flowers. But another agency contacted me and they're going to let me do like the same thing I'm doing kind of on OnlyFans, but they're not going to take any money out for the first year because I made the top
Yeah,
five. So I'm pretty
yeah,
excited about that.
yeah. Because there's a lot of people out there like you've got to be so careful now, ain't you, when you do
You
modeling because I'm not trying to be funny, but there's a lot of perverted people and everything
Absolutely.
out there.
And it's like somebody said something to me, oh, she never posts her kids. I rarely post my kids just because that attracts, perverts. I don't want, you don't know how people are. And I never go by myself. It's sad it has to be like that, but I'm always protected and safe whenever I go to a photo shoot or whatever it is I do.
Yeah. I've got a lot of praise for you because for single mums with three kids, it's a lot of hard work. I
Yeah,
don't.
it is.
How do you cope? Because you're always when you're on your site singing and you're singing away there, and you're thinking, oh, and I just can't understand it. You always got a smile on you, and with three kids and everything. I know some mothers who's pulling their hair out.
Right. I do pull my hair out. I just don't let y'all see that. But like I said, I do. Thanks to my best friend, she helps me a lot with it because in this kind of thing, doing all this, my media, I will wake up 300, 400 DMs. And I'm the kind of person I want to touch base with everybody. I don't want them to think I don't appreciate them. You know what I mean? So
Mm,
she'll help me. If it wasn't for her and then another friend of mine that I'm close to, I do not know how or if I even could do it. They help me a lot, with the kids and all that stuff.
yep. Um, let's go on to your singing from let's leave the modeling out. With your singing, have you ever been in the recording studio or?
I'm in a studio right now and I recorded last night.
All right, okay.
So I can't tell you nothing else more about it until I'm done, but I'm working on something. It'll be nice. Yeah, I built a studio in my house. It was a garage, but this is like where I work and everything. This is my spot. This
Right,
is where I make the money.
so you can't tell me at the moment what you're working on.
A song, but I'm not through completely writing. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
through writing it yet, so I don't want to just.
Right, okay. So what's it about? Is it about because some people when they write songs is about experiences in it, in what they had in life and everything, you know?
This one isn't so deep in about my life. It's just kind of. It's more like a fun song. It just because I had to start somewhere and I started with it, and you get a writer's block. You know what I mean? So
Mm,
this is helping my juices flow. Now stuff's starting to come out, but I do have some that I'm working on to write. It's emotional. It's not easy because you have to relive and think that stuff. And I try to just push everything out to write it, but it's also a healing process for me. It's like therapy. But
mm.
I will, I plan on, if I have the chance, hitting every subject and every topic. Everybody that didn't want to hear me out before, they're going to hear me now.
Well, you're a very good singer and very good. What kind of music do you like singing?
Um, I like, let's see what's the song. Goodness, I sing from anywhere from Adele. I like Mariah Carey, Lauren Hill. I mean, just not, I don't know how to explain it. How do you explain it? Like some country, I can really pretty much kind of do all of it, and I'm
Yeah.
just, whenever it comes out and I write the song, we'll know, you know? I'm
Right,
gonna do a little
okay.
bit. I'm trying to do a little bit of everything, like a fun song with a little bit of bars in it, maybe like a Cardi B like song, and then maybe do a pretty song like I could do an Adele song, something that's a little more meaningful, just something like that. I
When
got
you
so
write
many ideas.
when you write your songs, do you, is it do you, is it experiences from life? Is it?
Absolutely, because
Yeah.
that's what I was telling my best friend the other day. I said, I love singing and I love singing cover songs, but I'm singing about everybody else's stuff. I said, I want to sing about because I want to sing and write about my life so people can, because maybe you can help somebody. I've influenced people without even singing my own songs, that would have wrote me and stuff. And if I can help somebody or make them smile, I've been in a bad spot before too. Depression sucks. Then that's the rewarding part to me.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Because some people, I remember, kind of like coming on to your what you singing, and at that particular time, I was really depressed and really low, and I watched it, and you started singing, and I thought, God, this really cheered me up.
Oh, well,
It really kind of like because it does. Music does cheer people up quite a bit.
Right.
And the trouble is, when you sing, you really mean it. There's some people out there on some karaoke stuff and a lot
Yeah.
channels, and what they do is they kind of like think, oh well, this is a song, let's sing a song, and and they just don't do it properly. But you got yes, when you sing, you got a feeling behind you.
That's, everybody tells me that. They're like, you hear the pain coming out of your voice. And I'm like, good. Let it come all out. Let it all come out in that microphone. That's the way I look at it. Because I'm in love with music. That's my passion. And I just, like I said, I have kids. I can't sit around and cry every day. So that's what heals me and makes me move on. You know what I mean? It's, it's just something like, I let it go for a little while, but it keeps me sane, especially with these three kids. I haven't killed
Yeah.
them yet.
Okay. Yeah. 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 Because I bet that's hard, though, isn't it? Really.
So,
I
would you
bet
say?
I bet that's tough, isn't it? Having three children and kind of like working on your music.
It is a lot. Like I have my times where I break down and I'm just like, I don't know, because I'm 36 years old as well, and I don't really, my family, I don't interact with them or anybody. I've been the lucky one to get the bad duds when it comes to friends and stuff like that. So here I am, and I have two people that are loyal to me. So yes, I'm not even gonna lie, it is hard. Sometimes I don't even know how I do it, but I'm not gonna stop because I don't want my kids to have a hard life like I did. And if I can help them, money isn't everything, but it sure could have helped me get out of a lot of situations. You know what I mean? And I won't always
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
here. So
Yeah.
I do everything for my babies.
Well done. Well done. Let's have a look at some people's leaving messages there. Um, George. Yeah, well, there you go. That's what I just said. About when you sing the music. It's just kind of like you do it by emotion. Every time you
Mm,
sing.
yeah.
So yeah. Um, so, do you like singing country more than any other music? Then
I sing more than anything. I like to sing like I mean, I sing like a Whitney. I can kind of like a chameleon with music. With music, I do some country, and then I could do the Mariah Carey, the Lauryn Hill, like the Cardi B kind of slow song. Rihanna, I like Rihanna a lot. Like the song I'm writing now is kind of in her style, I would say. You know what I mean? But also it's hard to mesh. You know how you can kind of spit some stuff or talk it through a song, but I'm a singer. You know what I mean? I'm not a rapper, but I have so much to say. I got to get some of it out. So, that's what I'm working on.
right? Okay. So, um, so you can't tell us about the song then,
Not yet. I want to keep it a secret and a surprise.
right? Okay.
I have a lot of people that would probably love to know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I would. Because and there's plenty of people out there at the moment who are asking me, can you try to get it out of her? Because I'm the sort of person who
Right.
does, and my success rate is around about like 40% out of 100. So
Right.
don't ask me. Um, but when you kind of like go out and do your music, do you kind of like stay in the studio or do you go out to like pubs or clubs and everything? I know you haven't got time,
Never been
but
a clubber, really. I went to the club a little while, but my son's 11. As soon as he came out of me, my life changed. And then I stuck with the kids pretty much, and I've been raising them. So I never really got to go out. Some women can do that with kids and just leave them with their mom and stuff. I couldn't do it. So I stay in the studio, and I don't even have a window in here. So I could get in here at like 11 in the morning, and it will be 6 o'clock at night. I'll be like, okay, let's go have lunch. Let me go. And everybody's like, it's getting close to bedtime. And I'm like, oh my God, time goes so fast. You know what I mean? When I'm in here. But the juice is worth the squeeze. It really is. Like I have a pretty good fan base. And like I said, they're sweet people. Like they don't, in your life, there's people that don't hear you out. I felt like I never had a voice. Well, to speak, or I just got shunned away. Those people support me. And that right there just means the world to me. You know what I mean? That they believe in me and that I could do it because I've had the opposite, you know?
yeah, and I think everybody thinks like the same that you can do it. You know, it's and you,
Thank
you
you.
you got three children, you're doing quite well at the moment, and you're really good at what you do. Um, what singer would you look if you were offered to sing in a top gig, say, in a great big theater, say, whatever? Who would you like to sing with
Like, who is my favorite, like female singer or just in the industry, period? Who's my favorite?
in the industry?
NF. Now I went through a bad depression. I don't know if you've heard of him. He was Christian. He helped me get out of that. You know what I'm saying? There's like somebody's music isn't for everybody, right? But his right there, I don't know. He is amazing to me. I would love to see him in concert. I do absolutely, absolutely love NF. He's right now I'm stuck on him. I don't know if you've
Okay.
heard him, but he has a song therapy session and it's just stuff I can relate to, and there's Demi Lovato. It's just there's different songs I can relate to.
Right.
But he's my favorite artist right now. I absolutely love him. I love the way he does everything. He doesn't cuss in his albums, so I let my son instead listen to Eminem yet, while he's 11 years old. I'm like, here, baby, here's NF, because it's not just all the you drop in the F bombs and stuff like that. So he listens to it and he loves it. But he's one of my favorite artists right now. I play the mess out of NF. I would love to meet him one day. He's awesome.
Okay. Um, I have never heard of him, but I will kind of like look up for him later on.
You better go look it up and listen to a song or two. It's called NF. His name's Nate, but it's just put NF. He's got a song called Options. I gotta make it or make it. Those are my options. You
Good.
know?
I will look him up. Really, I will definitely look him up.
Yeah.
When you write your songs, how long does it take to write a song?
Ah, I've been writing for 3 months, 4 months. How long have I been writing for, Holly, with all these papers? I have a stack this big, like 6 months, maybe,
About 6, 7 months now.
maybe 7 months. And I
Good.
just now, yesterday, last night, recorded some of one that I got together. It's kind of like I had so much up here that I wanted to say and address that I was stuck. You know what I mean? Because I did write music for my church, when I was younger, and I sang, and they were good songs, but I've been stuck. But it's like something just a friend came over and said something, and it went from there. I was like, oh my God, that would be good just to start it out with and to have something. And because I have so many people asking me, but I have so much. It's just when I hear something, it's like it comes out in spurts. I was telling her earlier, my brain's having a spurt. It's like the words will come out. I'll jot them down, and I'll jot them down. Then I have to organizing the song and getting it right is the hardest part for me.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Hopefully, it'll get easier.
well, hopefully. Yeah. Yeah. Do you, have you ever kind of like played at gigs then? Have you ever done any gigs or?
I was going to do like here, Superior Grill. There's some restaurants. I was actually about to start singing here in the Red River district locally until the coronavirus hit. And I was doing modeling for boutiques and stuff before then too. But the coronavirus has kind of been, you know. But the positive part of that is the quarantine. I stayed here on my computer, and my fan base it got bigger and bigger and bigger because if I stayed in people's face because I mean they're gonna get tired of me eventually, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your inspiration?
I don't my inspiration,
Kids.
man, my kids they inspire me. People ask me why you're so driven at 36. How do you do this? Da, da, da. Because like yeah, I know what it's like. I know what it feels like to be given up on. You know what I'm saying by a parent or whatever, and there's no way. There's no way I could even let my mind. I could not rest in peace if I didn't know I didn't do everything that I could do to leave my children, something to make life easier for them because man, it's hard. You know, it's hard. Like if say one of my daughters gets pregnant and it's a wonderful man and then he turns out to be a monster. I don't want her stuck. I want them to have a way out to be able to, like I said, money's not everything, but it can get you out of a heck of a lot of situations. So I do
Yeah.
everything for them. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna put the money away for my babies, and I'm sure I'll have a little fun with it myself too. But
Yeah.
I'll rest in peace knowing that they'll be okay.
Good. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad. Um, when you kind of like doing your singing online, do you ever get like a lot of haters come on? Because I come across a lot of people when I interview them, and they say, Steve, they come on and then they kind of like, I get a lot of haters, and they tell me that I'm not wearing the right clothes. Do you ever get people like that?
You talking about the haters?
Yes. Yeah.
Everybody.
For some reason, yes. I mean, actually, it's gotten so much better. Oh, there's only one or two people now that'll say something negative, but I had to move when I started doing this because people that I didn't know, some people, it's females mostly, but they were throwing trash at my house. They were stealing my mail. They were slicing my tires. I stay home and don't bother anybody. I don't know if it's just because I'm pursuing my dreams, you know what I mean? And I'm just not going to stop.
They're
I
probably
don't know.
jealous. That's all.
But see, I'm that woman that I would. I would cheer a girl on, a woman, a single mom with 3 kids, especially. I would cheer her on to do that. But people have been mean. I've been bullied. They ran me through the ringer. But now, like I say, everything happens for a reason. There's nothing that they can say to me that's going to hurt my feelings. Just don't talk about my kids. That's how I am.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, yeah, haters, yeah, but it's gotten a lot better. It really, really has.
Yeah, how do you deal with them? Because there's probably some people watching now, and they're probably singers and whatever, and they get, I know there's one particular one on here now, and she gets quite a few aces.
Hmm.
What would you say
Um,
to her?
I get she
Okay.
she gets a few what
Yeah,
haters.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, keep going, man. You know what? The thing is, my haters, they hate and they dog me, but yet every time I post a story, they're watching. You see what I'm saying? Now, if I'm coming out of your mouth, there's the way I look at it. I must be on your mind. So obviously, you're doing something that they can't, or they're interested in, or they're jealous of. If they're that miserable in themselves to have to dog somebody else to make themselves feel better, you know, because I needed haters. You know how I do new modeling. It went so far. You know why it started far? Because my haters talked about it so much. My views went crazy. So you kind of need them. You see what I'm saying? But
Mm,
how do you shut that? Okay. But people are mean, and it's hard to go through. It really is. It took me a while to get it because they'll just try. They don't want to see nobody make it. You know, even I've lost friends out for friends just over it, and it's just keep going. Don't quit. Don't quit. You know, I'm just now starting to everything's starting to open up for me, and I've been at it for I don't know how long. Some of these singers have been at it for years. You know what I'm saying? And they pop up, and you're like, oh well, they're brand new. No, really, they've been in their attic or their basement working and working. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But if that's your dream, I'd say don't quit. Don't quit it.
Good, good. Do you get family support with your music? Do your family support you?
No, I don't have. I don't have my biological mom. She gave me away when I was 2. My mama raised me. She recently passed away. And then I don't really have family. So, I mean, I have
Oh,
them, but we don't really, just because of, I guess, family issues or disagreements. I don't want to go into it too bad, but I don't have my family. My family is my 3 kids, my best
oh,
friend,
yeah, yeah,
you know.
yeah. Okay, okay. It's just questions coming up that
I see them.
people's
Yeah.
asking. So yeah.
A
So
collaboration.
yeah.
Would I do a
Would you?
collaboration with another artist? Yes,
Yeah.
I would.
And who would that be?
Well, okay. I've always been in love with Justin Timberlake. I know he has a wife, but I would love to sing with him. And number 2, who else? I love
Enough.
NF, but you know he's more of a, I do like a thing with him where I sang a hook, and he's one of my favorites. And you wouldn't believe it, but I really like Little Boosie, but I can't rap like Little Boosie. So. And then female, well, who'd be my female? I'd say my female one would be that I'd love to
Adele.
collab. I love Adele. Also love Rihanna. I love Lauren Hill. She's one of my favorites. Lauren Hill's got a gorgeous voice.
Yeah, yeah. She's really lovely. Yeah, I
She
like
is.
it. Yeah, yeah. Um, if you were on a desert island, what artist would you take with you?
If I was to go to the islands,
Yeah. So if you went to a desert island, what what artist would you like to come go with you?
I can't say he has a wife. He can't go with me. I would take NF. And see, just because his music is amazing. But I think I would have funner with like more fun. I said funner. Cardi B. I would so go hang out with Cardi B.
Would you?
Oh yes, I like her. I love her actually. You know, she went. I relate to her because she went through being bullied about her teeth. You know, I don't know if you heard the story and all that, and girls just made fun of her and dogged her out, and then she still stuck through and she still did what she needed to do. That man, I can't even put in words what that means to me because I know how that is. You know what I mean? So I could relate to her so, and she's fun. She doesn't care. She just, I love her attitude. I like Cardi B. She's been through a lot of stuff, but yet she still stood tall and she still went through it, you know? And it's a hard thing to do. Like people just, they're mean when you walk into this. And I didn't realize it would be so bad, but they don't want to see you win. But
Mm,
it's not
yeah.
about them to me. It's about them babies I got to feed. So, and it's, no, that is something that I love to do. It's a passion of mine. So,
Right. Okay. So you've done modelling and you've done nude modelling.
mhm.
Now, many people will say, I'm getting a question up here now, right?
Hmm.
Now, by the way, if I get any terrible questions on here, right, I usually take them off.
It's
Okay,
okay.
so all right, because I've never, it's
It's all
something
right. Look,
like,
hey, people,
I,
I've been through everything with these, with them asking, so it's not gonna
okay,
embarrass me
okay.
to it.
So I've got one here saying, okay, you got three children, Rachel. Why do nude modeling? Was it about the money or was it about a career in modeling?
Um, well, I always had modeled. I've never done nude, but I did. Yeah, I went to a trainer for about a year because, I was depressed for a little while, and that kind of helped me get out of it. And like I said, I posted one. This is how it started. I posted a picture of me in some panties, and it got 4,000 something views or whatever because the haters were just talking about it. And I have to play if I go to put on, okay, if I go to get a job, like restaurant job or whatever, all my money goes to daycare. You see what I'm saying? So kind of got to play the hand of cards you were dealt. You know what I mean? In my
Oh
opinion.
yeah.
So I already knew, I've known how to do that since I was little. It's something that I feel like I'm good at. The nude pays more. I make a good amount of money doing it. I don't do porn or anything like that. I can't let myself go that far out. But
Mm.
and it's not what I'd pick, but hey, I'm not a rich, wealthy singer right now. I'm making good money, this other way, and I have kids that have to be taken care of. So I think any single mother would understand that.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I'm not a mother, and but I understand that totally. It's really difficult for single
Right.
mothers out there. Who's struggling. And
It is.
I think it's totally wrong. But what else is it? What have I got here? Well done on your music career. You're doing well with three children. I've been doing the same. I have got six, and
Whoa.
six,
Whoa.
six.
That's
Yeah.
hard.
So there you go. There you go. So,
Do you,
and what country is? What? Sorry.
no, you're
I've got
good.
I've got six children, and I live in the USA, and I find it very difficult to get care. Right. Okay.
It is
Um.
hard to get care.
Is it?
Yes, it is. Well, with me, with my family, not really around, my best friend helps me, and it's me. But it's hard because I have them in taekwondo. I also have to be mommy, and I cook. I don't cook as much. She helps me a lot with that. She helps me with this whole thing altogether, because it's gotten so much where I can't hold it. You know what I mean? But yet I don't want to just ignore everybody. It's just I like to reach out. I like to know the people or you're my fans or whatever it is. But
Yeah.
yeah, my
Okay.
house is not
And
getting cleaned anymore. It's gotten so busy. I'm gonna have to hire a maid.
okay. I had a couple more questions for you.
Okay.
Um. Would you would you sing with an unknown artist?
But I sing an unknown artist. Oh, with an unknown.
Yeah. Sorry,
Absolutely.
I've got a bit of a cold, so you got to bear with me. So.
No, you're good. You're good. I would. Somebody actually sent me some of their music this morning. And I know a lot of people I've seen like on shows, celebrities and stuff, they'll not worry about it. I actually listen to it because guess what? I put out what I would want, them to do to me. So I don't just like I went and told Holly, I said, he's pretty good. But if I found somebody, yes, absolutely, that was good and I like their style, heck yes, I would collab. I think that would be amazing.
Yeah. Mm. Okay. We just got a problem here at the moment with the internet. Do not worry. Right. Okay. For some reason, um, Rachel has gone. That's the first time that's happened to me. it. Okay, folks. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to go and because I'm supposed to have another one on. So in the meantime, take care. Bye bye.